Okay, so people have been asking me about my date, and so I'm gonna tell y'all. And yeah, are we going back out again? No. Was it a good time? Maybe a little bit, but yeah. So anywho, so let me tell y'all about my date. So let me give y'all a little backdrop. So excuse my room because it is a mess, but whatever. So I'm gonna give him a name. Whatever his name is in the story. And if I happen to say a different name, then because I'm making up names, because I want to protect his identity. So a couple weeks ago, long story short, a couple weeks ago, I went to TGIF Friday after I went to the movies with one of my girlfriends. We went to see Queen and Slim, which is a dope movie if you have not seen it. So we went to see Queen and Slim. We went to TGIF Fridays afterwards, and it was two guys in a booth sitting there talking. I just figured they were on a date because, hey, we are in Atlanta. It's not far-fetched, right? Thought they was on a date. Didn't pay them any attention, right? So me and her are sitting there talking, and the guy interrupts our conversation, and he begins kind of talking to me, flirting with me, whatever. So we had great conversation. We were laughing, joking, like you would thought we known each other our whole entire lives. Like it was cool. It was like really cool. So we started talking. So he asked me for my number. He told me that he was serious. He wanted to settle down. He wanted to have kids. Like we were having that conversation. And, because before we exchanged numbers, he was like, pretty much telling me, like, don't waste his time. Like, he's on a mission. So I'm like, yes, yes. A man who knows what he wants, right? Yeah. So anyways, we exchanged numbers, so we're talking like every day. Cool conversation. Like it's really cool. Like he's hilarious. He like keeps me laughing, right? And so he finally starts saying, "Hey, I want to see you again. Like, let's do something." So I'm like, "All right, I'm cool with that." You know what I'm saying? Because I'm single. I'm single, and I'm beautiful, and I'm single, and okay, my bad. Sorry, I got carried away. So I'm like, yeah. Yeah, okay. Make a date. So, I don't know. He's not really good with planning dates. I don't know. He wasn't planning anything. He just kept saying, I want to go out. And I'm just like, all right, bro. So I took the reins. You know what I'm saying? I bossed up because that's what I do. I bossed up. So I said, hey, what are you doing this Saturday? And he was like, nothing. I said, we should do something. He said, okay. I said, all right. So now I gave it back to him. Plan something, whatever. I said, I'm going to check back with you during the week and just let me know, and we can figure something out, right? Right? That's not hard. Y'all hear somebody knocking? They're not at my door, but they're really loud. Anywho, so what happened? I got lost. So week goes on and hit him up Friday like, hey, what we gonna do? And he's like, I don't know. I'm like, bruh, like I pretty much asked you out and telling you to plan something, but you not playing. Okay, this must be these new millennial men. I don't understand. Please help me understand. I don't understand. Anyways, so he's like, I don't know. So I'm like, okay. And so anyways, fast forward Saturday. As many of you know, I play football. So flag football. So we had a scrimmage on Saturday. So I went to my scrimmage. Or no, we had practice on Saturday, scrimmage on Saturday. So we had practice on Saturday. So I went. Why are they knocking like they the police? Y'all don't hear that? They interrupted. Y'all interrupted my story time. And they beating on the door like playing music. Anyway, so I had practice on Saturday. And so I got home and I said, you know what? I'm going to be proactive. I'm going to be proactive because I don't want him to just like, hey, I'm ready or whatever, and then I'm not ready. So I washed my hair, I curled it. As y'all can see, I curled it. Got a little Betty boop going on. Okay, my bad. So anyways, I curled my hair, right? And I'm getting ready, like doing my makeup, and at least my hair is done at least, right? So he finally hits me up and he's like, what are you doing? And I'm like, nothing or whatever. He was like, I'm at work. Like, are we going to do something? But I'm at work. And I was like, bro, you're at work. Like, we're supposed to be going out. Like, he was like, oh, well, I just figured that we go out to eat somewhere near where I work. So I'm like, all right, cool, bet. No problem. So I finished getting ready. Why are they bamming like that? Y'all don't hear that? They getting on my nerves. Interrupting my story. So anyways, I get ready. And he's like, call me when you're done or whatever. So anyways, I call him, whatever. And he's like, okay, well, I'm going to meet you. I said, well, I'll meet you at the restaurant. And he was like, okay. He was like, well, I want to go home and change. I'm like, well, what are you changing for? Because he told me he was going back to work after we finished dinner. So I said, well, why are you changing if you got to go back to work? He was like, well, I don't want to go out like this in my work clothes. I said, well, tell you what. I will dress down. That way you're not uncomfortable. Because y'all know me. I like, get dressed and be cute and stuff. But I dressed down for him. Like, I had on some tennis shoes. And y'all know I don't really own no tennis shoes like that. But my podiatrist is making me wear tennis shoes because I'm having issues with my feet. And I guess that's part of being young, getting younger. But anyways, so I can't wear heels anymore for I don't know how long, but I don't wear heels, not unless it's a special occasion. So, but whatever. So it was a great reason for me to dress down. That's basically what I'm saying. Because, Anyway, so I said, hey, you know what? Tell you what, I'll dress down. That way you don't have to be uncomfortable. See, I compromise. I know how to compromise, right? So I get dressed, head out to the restaurant, right? He's not there. So I'm waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting some more, and I'm waiting some more, and I'm still waiting some more. So 30 minutes, 45 minutes, it's almost an hour. He's nowhere to be found. So I'm just like, oh, okay. So I'm about to leave. And he calls me and he says, hey, because I ordered a drink, and for all my Christian friends, it was an alcoholic drink. Yes, I had an alcoholic drink. Okay, sorry, I did. And so anyways, I ordered a drink, and so I was like, when I finish this drink, I'm just going to leave. Well, he calls me. He says, Tyka, I'm here. I'm in my cab. I'm here. I pulled up in the cab. Cab? Okay, all right. I don't know anyone who rides a cab anymore, but okay, whatever. And so he pulls up, whatever. So now he comes in the restaurant, and we're sitting there talking or whatever. He sits down, and he has on his pea coat, and it's fur everywhere. I don't know what kind of fur. I don't know if it's dog fur, cat fur. It's fur, hair. I don't know. I didn't want to be judgy, but yeah. So I was just like, okay, I don't know what's going on, but okay, whatever. So anyways, we start talking, and, he apologized profusely for being late. And I said, it's okay. I was about to leave, but it's okay. I'm still here. And you showed up. He then tells me he was going to stand me up. Say what now? You was going to stand me up? For why, though? For why? Why? And he's like, I can't remember why he said he was going to stand me up, but he was. It was just the fact that he said he was going to stand me up. Like, don't do me no favors, boo, I'm good. But okay. Whatever. This is this dating thing. I'm getting mad. I'm getting upset. Anyways, I got to finish the story. So, so we order food, and he's rude to the waiter. Like, he just begins being really rude, and I don't know where or why this is happening. He's just being rude, and I'm just like, and then he tells me that he's a rude person. Man, what? You're rude? Like, why though? It's no reason for you to be rude. Like, it's none. So, whatever. So now I'm sitting here like, oh my God. And so we talk, and like I said before, our conversations are great. So we had a great conversation over dinner. Like, it was great. Laugh, talk, it was a great conversation. It's just the other stuff that I can't do. It's just like red flags. It's like red flags everywhere. You get a flag. It's crazy. So, he's rude to the waiter. He's late. He tells me he almost stood me up. Like, bruh, you are out of strikes, right? So the waiter comes back and, is he asked for to-go boxes because he was finished or whatever. So the waiter brings back the food and the box and he gives the waiter this like condescending look, like as if, are you not gonna plate my food? Like, it was just a look that he gave him, and I was just like, yo, why is this dude acting like that? It was very condescending almost. It was just almost as if like, plate my food and be gone, peasant. It was like that, and I was just like, bro. So I plated the food because it was just weird. It was just something weird going on. And the guy was a waiter, and he was an older guy. So, and he looked like, he might be a little from the streets, you know what I'm saying? So he looked like he, didn't really play that. So, yeah, it was just uncomfortable. So I plated it for him. So then the waiter comes back to get, whatever, the food or I don't know. And he had 2 shrimps left on his plate. And so the waiter went to grab it because everything else was plated except the shrimp. Like, I didn't even know he was going to eat the shrimp. And he says to the waiter, man, I'm not done. Like, and I was just like, bruh, he's doing too much. So now I'm thinking, like, not only are you rude, you late, like, bruh, I can't. So I'm sitting here, like, real uncomfortable now. So now, what happened? It was a lot that happened, okay? Like, I might not be remembering everything, but this is a lot. So, let's see what happened. Oh, I know. My brother had called me prior to me getting to the restaurant, and I didn't take the call. I forgot. And so when I pulled out my phone, I realized that, oh, yeah, you didn't call your brother back. So I said, excuse me, my brother called. Let me give him a call back. And he's like, yeah, do that. Like, as he wanted confirmation that it was my brother. So I was just like, okay. So I put the phone on speakerphone, not to pacify him, but because, it's my brother. It's no biggie. And so I talked to my brother, and I'm just like, okay, whatever our conversation about. It was very brief. And so that was that. And then my coworkers, who knew that I was going on a date, began texting me because we're in a group text message. So they're like, oh my God, Tyka, how's the date? Or whatever, like that. Because I had spoke about him early on, and I was just telling, I was like, he's funny. I like him, and this might be something. I felt like we've known each other our whole entire lives. Like, I thought this might be something. So they were excited about the date. They were excited. So they were kind of just checking on me. And so, of course, my phone is going off, but I'm not responding to them. It's just going off. He gets mad, y'all, and tells me, which I will not use the words that he said, but he was like, since yo just keep calling, let's go. Bruh, like, calm down on the testosterone. Like, you being real extra right now. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, yeah, that's a great idea. We should go. So we end up leaving. And, it's one thing. So then he before we left, he asked me, he said, well, don't laugh. He asked me, can you drop me off at the gas station down the street? Bruh, what? And I was like, okay, I didn't think anything. I didn't feel like I was in danger or anything like that. Like, I didn't feel like that, but I was just like, okay. And so I dropped him off at the gas station, but he was like, He told me, he said, I'm going to the gas station. Well, he told me that he lived right down the street from where he worked, and he also lived not far from the gas station. So he says to me, well, can you just drop me off at the gas station, and I'm going to wait here till my cousin picks me up. And I was like, okay, no problem. No problem. So I dropped him off at the gas station and I left. And so he told me to call him when I got home safely. And I did. I said, hey, thank you for a great time. Thank you. I had a good time. You enjoy your night. And then he called me the next day and said,